You clicked on this video because you're a student and you keep making silly mistakes in exams. You get the test back, you think you did amazing in the test, you get it back, and you made so many silly mistakes and you're like, how did I make that mistake? I literally thought I read the question properly. I could swear I didn't do that. Trust me, it's an issue I had. I eventually got 100 out of 100 in HSC Maths at the age of 16 as an accelerated student. However, in the trial exam, I think I got 93 or 92, which is still very good. But the 7 marks I got wrong, like one of them was I did 14 plus 8 and I said it was 12. I said I did 6 plus 8 was 12 or something like that. Like, just stupid shit, right? So in this video, not only am I going to tell you the science and really the actual truth behind silly mistakes, I'm going to show you a foolproof method to iron them out fully. Like, you're going to have 0 silly mistakes if you do this method. I'm going to be showing you on my computer as well. So first of all, we have to talk about exactly what silly mistakes are. Then I'll show you exactly what to do, all in under 10 minutes. So what silly mistakes are is usually you reading the question wrong, you bringing in some sort of error or some sort of habit that you have in past papers, or just a lapse of judgment and a lapse of concentration, right? Now, the reason why you always make them and you're never actually fixing them is because what you do is when you do past papers, you will do practice questions in past papers and you will make a mistake and then you'll look at the answer and be like, I got it wrong. My mistake's that, cool. And then you'll move on. You will not review that mistake. Most of you will not review your mistakes. And if you are, you've got them on a mistakes booklet and you're going through them before your test. Active recall and spaced repetition. If you're just reading through your mistakes, first of all, if you're not reading through your mistakes at all, you're never going to learn from them, and just reading through it once is just passive recall. So we're going to use my whole active recall, passive recall with theory as well with questions. Then you've got to understand that if you can actually repetitively recall the information and go like, okay, I made that mistake, let's review it every single day until the test. Think about it. If you make heaps of mistakes in exams in the past papers and then you review them with active recall and spaced repetition, theoretically, all the mistakes you make in your past papers, you're not going to make in your exam. Because, for example, say I get a math question wrong, a calculus question, and I've differentiated wrong. I forgot to bring the 2 down, or times by the power, right? If I get it wrong, and me versus you would think, I got that wrong. I forgot to do that. Okay, cool. Then you go to another question the next day and you get the same thing wrong. You make the same exact mistake. Once you make a mistake once in an exam, you should never make it again. And that's why you need to be actually using active recall and spaced repetition. Because I'll make that mistake. I'd use what I'm about to show you. And then it's a trigger for me. So because I'm using what I'm about to show you, I know, okay, this is a question that I've got wrong before. I know that I have an Anki card on it. And this is the mistake I made. Let's not make that mistake. So if you can go into every question having made a mistake on that type of question before, and you remember what the mistake you made was, and you just say to yourself, don't make the mistake, don't make the mistake. In every exam, you're not going to make silly mistakes. It's foolproof. And it's how I got 100% on tests and without silly mistakes. Because once you get to a certain level, especially in like maths, all of your mistakes and all of the marks you lose are from silly mistakes. Like if you get really good at a subject and you understand it all, like I did with math with my 100 out of 100, all of your mistakes are just silly mistakes. You don't lose marks or anything else. So that's almost a theory behind silly mistakes. Now I'm going to show you exactly how to fix it. So we've got my computer here. Bear with me for the resolution. I have like an ultra wide monitor, so I'm trying to capture just the normal monitor size. So this is just a past paper website in New South Wales called THSC, which I brought to the masses. I told everyone to use. And if you're in New South Wales, you should be using this for past papers. Even if you're in other Australian states, you can still use it. Let's go into advanced math, 2-unit math, and let's pretend that we're doing a trial paper, right? Let's do Barker 2025. I used to play against Barker when I would play footy and we would lose. So let's do their past papers. Hopefully I can get something back on them. This takes ages to load. So while this is loading, of course I say it, you're going to download Anki. Now in the description of this video, I will have a tutorial on how to use Anki and what it is. I'm not going to talk about it. You should watch that video first, then come back to this video. Please note that in the next 1 to 2 months, my own flashcard app for free, it's a free flashcard app, will be up and running. I might even show you some quick, I'll show you in other further videos. I'm making my own flashcard app because Anki is quite hard to use. And Quizlet's good, but not good enough. It doesn't have spaced repetition. It's not good enough. Anki is perfect, but it's too hard for people to use and to learn. I'm making something in the middle that's going to be completely free. And also it syncs with our new Elite Achievers web app. As you can see, I'm building Elite Achievers out. It's going to be completely free for everyone. So don't stress. I'm not making you pay or anything. And it's going to be AI. So you can upload notes and it'll make AI flashcards for you and it'll make them automatically in the app. So for now, we're going to use Anki, but I will do further tutorials and you won't even need a tutorial because my app is going to be very easy. Okay. Trying to make this under 10 minutes for you guys so it's easy. Let's do it. So I've just re-downloaded Anki. This is what it's going to look like when you download it. Let's make a deck and let's say, for example, maths. This works for every subject. Math science is English, but let's say math we're going to do it for. Now, in my Anki tutorial, I say to do maths questions and math theory. So we're going to do math questions. This is our math question deck, right? So what we're going to do with this, we're going to go through, say I'm doing this Barker paper, and let's get an easy question. Let's say I get this wrong, right? Let's just find like a very easy algebra question. Find the 10th term. Okay, so here, let's just do this arithmetic series question. Say I got it wrong. Now look in the solutions. Let's go to the solutions. If we open it up again, I always say to people, oh, that's stupid that I've done that. I always say to people to open it up twice. It's just a much better thing to be doing. So open up the paper twice. Let's say I get this wrong. Shit, I got it wrong. I don't know what the answer was. Say I made a mistake. We'll make it up as we go. Okay, what you would do is just look at the answer and move on. No, past paper should be 70% of your study, and you need to actually review your past paper mistakes. So let's go into here and let's screenshot this. Let's go into Anki. Let's click add and let's drag it onto here. We're going to make a basic card. The deck is going to be math questions, and this is going to be a question card. So we've got theory cards, which I will teach you in my Anki tutorial in the description, and then you're going to have question cards. So this is going to be a question card. On the back, you're going to have two things. Number one is going to be the correct working out, and number two is going to be your mistake. So first of all, let's go to the answers and say, okay, question 17 we got wrong, right? So let's go to question 17 in the answers. Okay, I got question 17 let's say part 1 we got wrong. I did that wrong. So we're going to screenshot the correct working out, which is so good with past papers. And if you don't have the correct working out, you can ask any sort of mentors inside Elite Achievers. Link will be in the description if you want to join up in the community. So this is the correct working out. And then you're going to write your mistake. You're going to go what your mistake was. Now this could be a silly mistake. For example, I wrote down 117 instead of 118. Still write it down, because next time you see an arithmetic series question, you're going to see, make sure you get the right numbers. So here, let's say the mistake was that I put A, which in this formula, A is the first term. Let's say I put A, I got them mixed up. D is how much it goes. See how this goes down 13, 13, 13. See, my mistake might be that I got, a mistake is I put A equals minus 13 and D equals 118. I got the first term and the difference between each swapped the wrong way around, right? And we're going to put that, I mean, again, you can do whatever you want with this. I would personally just like put it in red because, mistake, don't make the mistake. So let's put it in red, and that's it. That's literally all you do. Click add. So that takes 2 seconds. Once you get a question wrong, just do that. Screenshot the question as the front of the card, as a basic card, screenshot the back, or the back as the solutions, and write the mistake. Now I've just done this with one card. What you're going to do is every day when you do your Anki review, especially for math, always prioritize getting your theory, understanding it. A majority of your Anki work should be on question decks. Say I'm doing math and I'm doing some math past paper reviews. It's on my Google Calendar. I've scheduled it. We're going to go into math questions. We're going to study this, and I've got my, my bit of paper here or my book to do my questions. Let's do this question. Cool. So I'm going to do the question, try it. Even though I probably know the answer, I'm just going to do it anyway because you do it. And then before you try it, you think, okay, this is a question card. What was the mistake I made? Okay. If you forget it, then do the question and you'll remember the mistake. But you think, okay, I remember. I got A and D turned around. I got to make sure that this is the first term and the D is the difference, and make sure you put it right in the formula. Do the question, show the answer, see if you got it right. Got the answer as 1, nice. And my mistake was that, cool. See how it's conditioning me. Every time I now see an arithmetic series question, I'm going to remember, if I do this every day and with the Anki spaced repetition, I'm going to remember, shit, okay, this is in my question deck for a reason. I've seen this as a question deck question. I know that I made a mistake. What was the mistake? Okay, the mistake was that I got A and D mixed around. So in the exam, you remember it. Don't get A and D mixed around. If you do this for every single mistake you make in past papers and you review them, please just never make it so you make a mistake and, it was easy. I get it now. No, you don't. You got to review it. Active recall or spaced repetition, you will forget it. And then a year later, when you have to review the same stuff, maybe year 11 to year 12, or from the start of year 12 to year 11, or start of year 10 to the end of year 10, sorry, that's what I meant. Then you can go back and get all your question cards. You should have for maths, you should have 500, 1,000 question cards. Sounds extreme. You're not doing 1,000 every day. See if this is very easy. I won't see it for another 4 days. So I'm not going to see that for 4 days. And then if that was very easy, if I click easy again, it'll be like a month. So you're not going to see every card every day, don't worry, but you should have, for every past paper question you get wrong, make a question card. That's how I got 100 over 100 in math. So that's all I want to teach you today. Quick video, should be just around 10 minutes, just so quick tutorial. In the description, I'll teach you my Anki tutorial. Again, I'm making my own flashcard app very soon. It'll be up in the next 1 to 2 months and you'll hear about it. Don't worry. But for now, use Anki. And don't worry, if you do use Anki, we will try to make a way to convert Anki cards to my app. And if not, it'll be worth the move anyway. It'll be completely free. And if you want to join Elite Achievers to learn even more about how to study, you can click the link in the description to join our community. And we give you, for the price of 1 hour of tutoring, you get all subject guides from 99 ATAR mentors. You get weekly and now daily calls. We're building a new web app. If you join now, you get a lower price for when the web app comes out. It'll have their own flashcard app. It'll have access to an AI to mark your essays. You get daily help, all the subject guides and all that sort of thing, and a traffic light system template. And yeah, you just save money on tutoring, because I think personally it's a waste of money and I don't want to charge students anymore. Like hundreds of dollars a month is just ridiculous. You can pay the price or less than the price of one tutoring session for my program. Link will be in the description, as well as the Anki tutorial. Other than that, I will see you tomorrow for my next daily video. Thank you so much.